What were the growing up years like, and how did you enter this business? Securities and stocks.
I mean, that's a very long story, I don't know. But I can say that I had the opportunity to have exposure in my life of ups and downs, of various different business, going through the different cycles, business cycles. If I go back in my olden days, yes, I feel that I don't think any MBAs or any business person gets this kind of exposure like what all I have got, and I had got the practical exposure. I think there is again a little misinformation. I am not that capable in this. I want to remove this I part of it, but I am quite conscious from day one that we don't want to make anybody to suffer because of our non-payment. Anybody's due, especially any bank, will not suffer any money, at least on Harshad Mehta's account. I had put in a lot of efforts. I had put in efforts to call on the banks. I had put in efforts to write letters to FM, to RBI governor. I had all the while been saying, probably this may be one of the most unique case that on one side such a huge outstanding is there, and there is not a single claimant coming up. Even custodian hasn't got a single claim against Harshad Mehta. Then I am just to ask, where is the case? What's the question over there? And NHB fighting with Greenlays, State Bank fighting with Greenlays and NHB. I am saying, Baba, you are fighting for me. I am here. I am prepared to come forward. You just work out, just spare your person and let's sit together. We don't know you. Straight, this has been the answer, and it was so shocking. We have written a letter to JPC, as I feel that really JPC is one forum which can act on what all discrimination has been brought out to. First discrimination is that in nobody's case, the whole family is notified. Virtually today, I am left without any asset or any money. Even for my brother's operation, which I requested to get 30,000 sanction for the operation expenses, I was denied of that. That's on one side. The number of cases filed against me, in every case it is just one FIR, but in my cases there are 7 FIRs being filed by different agents. In case of my membership, not only my membership has been taken up, but my family, my brother's membership at stock exchange, or my wife's membership also has been taken up. It has been suspended. They are suspended as a member. Number of agencies going after me. It was not only income tax slapping a huge ridiculous amount of 10,000 crore and odd as income tax. Good, that will help me to be getting It took me quite some time to get back to normal, because in this 111 days it happened so many times. Every time when I was going to the court, I was just under impression that कि भाई आज छूट जाऊंगा या अगले तारीख को छूट जाऊंगा, and it was even Justice Variava once mentioned that this is the last time. Then that was ending on 30th it was 30th June. पर हर वक्त यही आता गया, पता नहीं कहाँ से क्या हो रहा है. Something coming up again. And at one point of time there were 2 or 3 agencies waiting to pounce on me as if I was something, a commodity, very scarce commodity. So that made me lately to feel that as if I am going to take quite a long time before coming out. And the day when I heard this his verdict, Justice do that verdict, I was not ready to believe it. I asked my lawyer, are you sure? Is there anybody waiting or anything else is hanging? Because again, after his verdict, it took one day for Vaikala jail to release me. They were also not sure what to do. They were so much habitual of me, they was not wanting to allow me
So
be a
from
free
public
man.
hero to public villain number one to back to being public hero. It's been several swings up and down. How do you cope with your current reincarnation as public hero?
Only one my request is, I don't want bouquets. Don't give me brick pens. It's too much of a swing from top to the bottom, again bringing it back, and I won't say that I am hero. Let me be what I am, and I am proud of what I am. That's all.
Do you feel that you turned out to be a scapegoat in this whole scam, as they call it?
I just don't feel only. I have tried to even bring out in a very detailed manner, expressing how I am being victimized, how things are being discriminated against me. Like with other players, only first of all, the big gap is that this whole scam, or whatever you call irregularities, has been not committed by any one person or any one group of persons. It is the whole business. Lately it came out that yes, it has been the system of the market, and 80% of the trading volume has been going beyond RBI regulations. And to the surprise, even now the confession is there from the RBI that they were aware of it since last more than a year. So if they couldn't change it, banks, who were the deciding authority, who were the one who had the more of a say in the market, brokers are the small segment of the whole market.
You've stirred a hornet's nest by referring to Citibank's involvement in the scam, for which they've threatened to sue you, I'm told.
I haven't received any official communication from them, but that was somebody just now was mentioning that newspaper is carrying a story there in Delhi that they plan to sue me. Fine, before that let them sue Janki Raman committee report and Janki Raman committee.
You feel that the media has been fair to you or unfair?
I will put it this way, that media has been reacting extremes all the time, and virtually I can say that nobody has understood exactly what all has happened, and everybody has tried to explain the situation in their own fashion, and so much has come that if I read all the news, then I also will get confused at what exactly has happened. So I don't know what happens to the common man who has just been fed with so many informations and so many misinformations.
What do you think, put into an absolute nutshell, actually happened? What went wrong?
I think today I am not in a position to talk this, as the matter is sub judice, and it will be adding to more of confusion, because now the fact won't remain as fact with the background what all has been created. So better let me reserve my part of the view on that.
If you were to name the 5 stocks which are the stocks of the future, not the short-term future, but sheer investing future, what would you do? Which are the 5 that you would
Mr.
think
Nandi, you can't get that 5 stocks out of me so easily. You have to pay the price for it.
of? What is the price?
Stock itself.
Okay. Citibank, what do you see as the future of this interface, or the future of this confrontation between you and Citibank?
I won't say I had picked up any confrontation as such. I was trying to just give out the facts, because nobody has been able to bring out, except at 2-3 places some journalists have brought it out. And it becomes, again, if I am made to state the fact, I have to give the fact what all is the fact in the market. And if I can help, as I have always been saying, that I am wanting to help the investigating agencies to unearth the truth. and that is going to exonerate me from the charges which has been levied. And this is one of the basic fact. So that's what I am doing it.
What was the interrogation like? What were the quizzing days like with the CBI and other investigating agencies?
Especially